will actually graph those for you as well. We also see access to the variables and constants. Something new in 2011 is support for cycle angle. So if you're in the machine design business and you've got a cycle time for your machine, you can actually set it up and work out everything based on a cycle time and just adjust the cycle time for everything to scale the timing and movement of the parts. Very powerful tool for machine builders. Alright, but the most important one we want to talk about is segments. And really the changes that have come have really been driven by customers, and with that the way they want to define functions, which is to build up ramps, dwells, and so on. So let's take a look at how we do our transition across. Like I said, so we want to push it over from 0.5 to 1.5, hold it over at the other side from 1.5 to 2.5 seconds, and then bring it back from 2.5 to 3.5 seconds. So the first step to do that is from 0 to 0.5 seconds, keep it at 0. And again, we've got different interpolation options here, which again customer driven based on how many functions they typically use. But from 0.5 to 1.5 seconds, we want to move it across. So we're going to move the motor 190 millimeters. And again, we'll just set our interpolation. And this is where you can see the value of seeing the velocity, acceleration, and jerk profiles. And from 1.5 to 2.5, we're going to hold it there. So this is the dwell. And then finally, from 2.5 to 3.5, we're going to return back to 0. And then from 3.5 to 4 seconds, which is the end time, we're just going to hold it down there. And again, we can set, as we said before, we see the velocity, acceleration, and jerk profiles for using that. And we can type in the name here, and like I said, we can either save or load it from a graph. You can control if you just want to see the displacement function. And you can see zoom to fit, you can zoom to the area of the graph, and so on. Alright, so let's take a look at how that works. Just click on calculate. So it picks it up and then it moves it across. And I've added a few mate controls to turn some mates off so it'll actually drop it in the box. So this also will work well with event-based systems as well, because you can build up some very nice functions. And we can see here, we'll just fit the graph. You can see here's where we turn off the mates that hold the product. Now if we combine this approach with the PathMate motor which we just saw, we can do the whole system. So we can index the conveyors, pick up the product, move it across, drop it, and so on, and repeat the cycle. So we really have improved the capabilities in 2011 for machine builders to get their jobs done, make it easier to do things, reuse information, and ensure the machines are going to work the first time.